it seems like there's a reignited interest in Lacey Peterson's case and the guilty verdict of her husband, Scott Peterson. Listen, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. I'm not here to try to change anyone's mind, but if you are one of those people who says that this case relied way too heavily on circumstantial evidence, I am going to give you a list of all of the odd actions and behaviors that Scott Peterson did after Lacey went missing. He decided at the last minute to take a Christmas Eve fishing trip. This is while his wife is home, 8 months pregnant, preparing for Christmas Eve, and this was very out of character for him. He decided to drive 180 miles round trip to the Berkeley Marina, and he was only there in the water for less than an hour. Who would drive over 3 hours to only have your boat in the water for 1 hour? There were closer bodies of water all over the place that were available to him, but he chose to go there. Okay, this next one is a huge one for me. So Gloria Gomez was a local journalist, and she was interviewing Scott Peterson in his home a few weeks after Lacey's disappearance. Gloria Gomez went on to later tell us that Scott received a phone call during this interview and did not answer his phone. What husband in a million years, if your wife is missing, your pregnant wife, you have no idea where she is for weeks, the phone rings and you don't answer it? That is a husband who is not worried, because that is a husband who knows exactly where his wife is. We all know about his affair with Amber Fry, but I want to point out that he told Amber Fry 2 weeks before Lacey went missing that he had lost his wife, and this was going to be his first holiday without his wife, that she had died 2 weeks before Lacey went missing. Around that exact same time, he bought a new boat for $1,400 and never told Lacey about it. And we know that because Lacey was extremely close with her mom, Sharon, and Sharon's like, Lacey never mentioned a new boat, and she 100% would have mentioned that to me. During Lacey's candlelight vigil, Scott Peterson called his girlfriend Amber, lying, saying that he was in Paris, and oh, can you hear all the crowds around me? It's just beautiful here. The crowd was simply the crowd that was there for his wife's candlelight vigil. He is a complete compulsive liar. This was another big one that I don't see people talk about. Police said that right after Lacey went missing, he added all of these adult channels to his cable package, which he had never done before. Not really the actions of a married man who is grieving and worried about his wife being missing. He put Lacey's car up for sale a month after she went missing, and also tried to sell their home. He reached out to a realtor and said, can we keep this hush hush? Can we sell it as quickly as possible? Can we sell it furnished? Who does that when your wife is missing? He declined to take a polygraph test, which I know a lot of people have an opinion on that, and that's fine. He also turned down an opportunity to work with John Walsh on the case. He's like, no thanks. I'm going to go over the rest of these really quickly because I don't want to run out of time. He did not immediately try calling Lacey's cell phone before reporting her missing. He told police that he left at 9:30 a.m. that morning, but phone records showed that he had a much later departure time. He claimed that he cut his hands on a truck door, later changing the explanation to a toolbox, but he had cuts on his hands. This is huge. He secretly visited the Berkeley Marina in rental cars to watch the search efforts. What innocent person would do this? And last but not least, on the day of his arrest, after they finally found Lacey and Connor's bodies, he had grown facial hair, changed his hair color to like a bleach blonde. He was arrested near the border with $15,000 in cash, camping equipment, water purifier, knives, axe, rope, duct tape, shovel, multiple phones, multiple credit cards, and his brother's ID. Are these the actions of an innocent person?